Hello students, we are going to discuss general characteristics of algae. So, algae are the organisms which may be present in aquatic form. Generally they present in marine or freshwater form. The study of algae is known as phycology, and they are mostly photoautotrophs, means they having chlorophyll, and the presence of chlorophyll they help the process of photosynthesis. Their plant body is very simple. It is not differentiated into true roots, leaves and stem. The next character is they are not formed embryo during sexual reproduction after the fusion of gametes. Their cell wall is made up of cellulose, and they have lack of conduction system. That means the presence of phloem and xylem is not present in the algal thallus. They are known as thallophyta because their plant body is thallus-like without having true roots, stem and leaves. Next, we discuss about the habit of algae. So generally, algae are unicellular. For example, Chlamydomonas. Some are found in the form of colony like volvox. Some algae are multicellular and filamentous. For example, Oedogonium. Next, we discuss about their habitats. So algae are found in aquatic habitats or terrestrial habitats, or some other habitats like some algae are lithophytic, some are symbiotic algae, some are epiphytic, or some are parasitics. Next one is the thallus organization. So as we know, algae are unicellular, so they may be amoeboid form or motile or non-motile. Amoeboid form, for example, Rhizocystis. Motile forms, for example, Volvox, and non-motile forms are Chlorella. The next thallus organization is they are found in the form of synobial. Synobial, that means the definite number of cells present in a colony. For example, Volvox. And they may be two types: flagellated synobial colony and non-flagellated synobial colony. As the names flagellated, that means they have flagella, their anterior ends, for example, Volvox, and non-flagellated means they have not flagella at their anterior ends, for example, Pediastrum. The next colony form or thallus organization is aggregates or colonies. So they are in three forms: palmilloid, dendroid and rhizopodial. The next thallus organization is the form of filamentous. They have multicellular thallus, and they may be two types: unbranched filamentous thallus and branched filamentous. Unbranched filamentous, for example, Oedogonium, and branched filamentous, that means for example is Ectocarpus. They are Ectocarpus, which is present in marine form. The next form, that is the final or advanced form, some of algae which showing parenchymatous tissue, for example, Alva and Sargassum. The next topic is the pigmentation is algae. Algae is known by their presence of pigments in the thallus. For example, Chlorophyta, that means the plant having chlorophyll, and apart from chlorophyll they have other type of pigments also occur, like in Phaeophyta. They are known as brown algae, and in brown algae, apart from chlorophyll, they have fucoxanthin pigment. Similarly, in Rhodophyta, they are known as red algae. They have phycoerythrin and phycocyanin pigments. Xanthophyta, they have yellow-green algae. They are yellow-green algae and found beta-carotene pigment. Next one is the reproduction in algae. So in algae there are three types of reproduction process. The first one is vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction, which found in the process of fragmentation. That means the thallus which is fragmented by mechanical engineering or any other reason, and each of fragment which develop into a new thallus. The second process is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is done by by the formation of spores by zoospore. Zoospores are flagellated structure which are formed inside the cell by the division of their cytoplasmic content. Then the formation of apreноspores. Apreноspores are non-motile spores. thick walled non-motile spores which are again formed in the inside of the cell, and echinates which are formed in unfavorable condition where the cell content which are bounded by thick walled structure, and after the coming of favorable condition, this echinates which germinate into a new thallus. The last one is the formation of endospore. Endospore which are formed like in Polysiphonia, tetraspores are formed, and these tetraspores are germinate and form a new thallus. They are known as endospore. Next one is sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is done by three methods: isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. Isogamous, whenever two gametes are very similar in their size and shape, and after the fusion of these gametes, the sexual reproduction is known as isogamous type of sexual reproduction. Anisogamous, where the two gametes are very different in their shape and size. Male gamete is smaller in size and motile while the female gametes is shorter in size. Last one is the oogamous reproduction, where female sex organ, that is oogonium, is fixed and non-motile, whereas the male gamete which is small in size and motile because they are having antherozoids. Thank you.